Skipping breakfast and pulling the bike out of the garage must think I'm crazy. And actually, I probably agree with you. I didn't think I'd ever get very far without a big bowl of porridge. But actually, many of the sport's top athletes go for hours just on a strong black coffee in the morning.
So why would you do a fasted ride? Well, fasted rides, especially first thing in the morning in a low carbohydrate training environment, have been publicised as beneficial for adapting to building a fat burning metabolism. Because you've depleted most of your glycogen stores overnight, the body is forced to use a higher proportion of fat as fuel. Fundamentally though, it teaches your body to adapt to low blood sugar level by burning fat, and it can help prevent that dreaded bonking when you're on a big ride. So here are our top tips on how to maximise your training with a fasted ride.
Before you head out, treat yourself to a black coffee. Just skip the sugar, as that actually promotes carbohydrate release. The caffeine is going to get your fat metabolism going, stop you from burning glycogen. So actually a black coffee can help you burn more fat on the ride. Don't mind if I do.
If you're fully fasted, as well as being low on carbohydrates, you'll actually also be depleted on the amino acids, and this could have an effect on your recovery. So before you head out with your black coffee, make sure that you have a whey protein shake with at least 20 grams of protein. If you are planning on adding some fasted rides into your training schedule, then make sure that you keep the intensity nice and low, as this is when your body has the best access to its fat reserves. Those intense efforts require carbohydrates, and without them, you're compromising your training.
Yeah, the easiest way of measuring your effort is with a heart rate monitor or a power meter. With a heart rate monitor, you're looking for about 65 to 75% of your maximum heart rate. We've done a video on calculating that, so check that one out. Similarly, with a power meter, you're looking for 65 to 75% of your functional threshold power.
However, if you don't have a power meter or a heart rate monitor, then you can use the RPE scale. That's the rate of perceived effort. If your maximum effort was about 10, then you want to be somewhere between 4 and 6 on that scale. You don't want to ever be wheezing, and if we were out riding, say Neil and I, would be able to hold a conversation.
If you wanted to.
Yeah, he's not a bad guy though.
If you've never done a fasted ride, then I'd recommend starting with 45 minutes. Build it up over a period of time, but I'd never recommend exceeding riding fasted for over 2 hours. Recovering well and refueling effectively after these rides is essential, and a prolonged effort over 2 hours would tax your nervous system, and you may find you become fatigued and compromise your recovery time.
So how often should you be doing these? Well, you're probably thinking the benefits are so good I could be doing them every day. Well, they are surprisingly taxing on your nervous system. So initially just add them into your schedule once a week and maybe build up to 2. It is a good idea to keep these going right through the year, no matter how intense your training is, but just taper off to suit what you're doing.
Remember, these rides aren't supposed to be intense at all, so maybe do them on your road bike if you've got one, or on a cross-country loop. Try and keep it to trails that don't have punchy climbs, so it keeps nice and low intensity.
Be sure when you finish to recover and refuel correctly. These rides are physically draining and do tax your glycogen stores. So once you've finished, it's important to immediately have a protein shake and eat a balanced meal with good carbohydrates, a high fat content and plenty of protein.
So there's how to train using the fasted ride method. These rides are great for losing weight if that's what you want to do.
Yep, and I've got a couple of top tips just to round it off. The first one is you could use these rides as a commute to work and have breakfast at the office. Another one is lay everything out the night before so you've got minimal amount of stress in the morning.
And whilst here, why not check out our how to train with a heart rate monitor video. Click up there for that one.
And check out our training playlist just down below.
Click in the middle to subscribe, give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment.
We want to hear from you.